Hello everyone, Zack Nighthawk flying into this space once again with another episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we got the Purification Machine part that we must return to the HQ lab. We were saved from Thug Zook by Mr. Varric and his, well, companions. And most importantly, we evolved Eevee into Jolteon. And while I'd like to go back to the lab, there's something else I want to go check out, and that's at Kaminko's place, because this is a pretty funny, it's pretty funny what happens if you go back. After all, I mean, Purr's grandpa, Maycan, is at this house, or is at Kaminko's. We get stopped again. Wait! Who goes there? Yobi took a while to turn around. You must be another burglar. Shobin would put you straight. Don't you move. Shobin is the name, and Shobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminko. Shobin is the only assistant, so Shobin has to be the #1 assistant. So while we have two Pokemon, did Kaminko add to his team? Kinda. In addition to Sunkern, he has Magikarp. Because, of course, he is the two worst Pokemon stats wise in the game. He decides to adjust the double battles by having the two worst Pokemon out there. I don't think I really need to heal up Jolteon for this. This should be very quick. Oh, critical hits. I really need that. Come on, make this 2 for 2. Yes. Ooh! So, another change in this game. We defeated Chobin, but as you can see, where in Pokemon Coliseum, a Pokemon would go into Hyper Mode. One big change has been made in regards to that in XD. Instead of Hyper Mode, a Pokemon goes into Reverse Mode. A little bit of a modification going with Shadow Pokemon 5 years after the first wave of Cypher took over Ore. Or tried to take over Ore, let me correct that. So, Reverse Mode. It's basically Hyper Mode without the high possibility of a critical hit when a Pokemon is in that mode. You have long story short, you have to call your Pokemon to snap it out. You do not want to keep it in Reverse Mode in this game. It's not a good idea. He'll attack one of your team members. There's a good chance he'll disobey. I mean, he will attack. I mean, the Pokemon will in Reverse Mode will attack, but they will not have the chance of landing a critical hit. They will, however, have a high chance of hitting you or the Pokemon that it is coupled with. That pretty much is how Reverse Mode works in this game. Don't take any chances. Call it whenever it gets in there. And yes, they will, once you call them, their heart gauge will lower. Chobin lost! Chobin lost! Oh, silly Chobin, what are you looking at? Huh? Oh, you're that boy from before. Chobin wishes you spoke up right away. Today, Jovi is very busy. Jovi has a very important job with Jovi's assistant, Big Brother. Is that so? But being here in person now, do have a look at Dr. Kaminko's inventions. You may say anything, but Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the whole wide world. Chobin is full of admiration. Well, that's not the only funny thing, Shobin having a team of Sunkern and Magikarp. Actually, I think there's one screen I didn't go over since I was here last time. Ooh, I didn't see this one. Dr. Kamiko's inventions are #1 in the world. Shobin's choice is this. Ta-da! The haunted radio. It works just like an ordinary radio. That is until 2 in the morning. If you listen very closely, you can hear a tiny voice. Please help me! Maybe Dr. Kamiko just put in a program to do that. He denies it, but he must have done it absent-mindedly. He must have. Shobin thinks this is frightfully excellent. I did not know about that one until now. Okay, here's Maycat. Hello there. Michael, was it? You come calling with your young sister again? Wrong! Today, we went to the Gateon Port on a very important job. Big brother is Jovi's assistant. Michael explained what had been happening to Maycan. What was that? The HQ Lab's director was abducted? That's terrible. Their modus operandi feels similar to that incident 5 years ago. It may be Cypher, but one can't conclusively say that. Before we get to thinking, your machine part needs to go. Quickly, deliver that machine part to the Pokemon HQ Lab. This whole series of dialogue will not come around until you get that machine part. But if we talk to Dr. Kamiko... when this robo is completed... Wait, sorry. When this robo is completed, I shall become the world's most powerful man! Huh? Who are you? How long have you been there? I am in the middle of highly important research. I'm quite busy. Now, if you excuse me, I'll hit the island for... I ask that you refrain from disturbing me. I keep getting my accents mixed up with him. I am so sorry. And by the way, about that door to his right, he'll tell us not to enter there as that is forbidden, as that area of the house is forbidden. Well, you may say anything, but Dr. Kamiko's inventions are #1 in the whole wide world. Oh, I don't know. What Jovi likes best is Shobin's googly glasses. These are strictly off limits. Shobin cannot function without them. Extremely, absolutely not. Aw, that's so boring. Where's the fun in having him ambush us every time and mistaking us for a burglar, Jovi? Oh well. I think that's just about it. Now let's go back to the Pokemon HQ Lab and deliver them the Purification Chamber parts. Aiden is waiting for us. Yay. Oh, Michael, could you wait just 1 second? I found some more memos I wrote up with the director. I think you should have them, Michael. Obtain Crane Memo 3. And Crane Memo 4. And Crane Memo 5. I didn't know there were 5. I thought there were just 4. They'll give you basic information about Shadow Pokemon. I'd like you to read them over at least once. We will do that because, like I said in the prior episode, some people might have skipped over XD and gone straight to this game as a result. I mean, not as a result, just by preference, I guess. Crane Memo 3, the Snag Machine. The Aura Reader's development made it possible to create a workable new snag machine. We realized that we could integrate the Aura Reader with the original snag machine developed by Cypher. Don't you mean Teams? Well, then again, Team Snag got that from Cypher anyway. The Aura Reader can be made to sound a warning and prevent the snag machine from working if a regular non-shadow Pokemon is targeted. The likelihood of the snag machine being abused should be diminished. Sorry, let me read that again. The likelihood of the snag machine being abused should be diminished. However, one must always be vigilant. It must be treated with caution. Memo 4, Purification. Once captured, shadow Pokemon must have their hearts reopened in a process called purification, so that they may return to their normal state. The best known method of purification was to have the shadow Pokemon spend time with a trainer, and allow their hearts to gradually reopen. However, because it required shadow Pokemon to be with the trainer, this method placed a limit on the number of Pokemon that could be treated. We needed a process for efficiently purifying many shadow Pokemon. Our studies led us to the idea of the Purified Chamber, or Purification Chamber. Memo 5. The Purified Chamber. Well, it's also called the Purification Chamber. That makes more sense. The Purified Chamber is a radical new concept that differs from the usual purification method of having shadow Pokemon weave with a trainer constantly. It represents a new approach that places a shadow Pokemon among regular Pokemon, so that they become purified naturally. Much time is still needed to make this concept real. We need to acquire systems, collect data, and make adjustments. We eagerly look forward to seeing the Purified Chamber concept in operation. I'm sorry I had a tough time reading that. There were some tongue twisters in there. Because you're okay. Oh, well, that's one experience I don't want to repeat. It must have been rough for you too. It's been rough for you too, Michael. At least I didn't get knocked out. I wonder if the director's okay. He's a thinker, not a fighter. Will he battle us again or not? I'm still steamed over this. I wouldn't have lost to them in a Pokemon battle, but those cowards jumped me without warning and punched my lights out. Oh, by the way, did you see them running off towards the southeast? Their hideout could be somewhere in the south. Totally original thinking. Go in there. I don't think we can go in there. I think we gotta go to our mother first. Okay, I think she's passed this way. Through here. Welcome back, Michael. Was Jovi well behaved? We ran the errand like you wanted, Mommy. A bad guy tried to stop us, but a nice person helped us. Oh no, really? I'll get the details later. What about the machine part? Michael handed the machine part to Mom. Thank you. With this component, we can get down to finishing touches. With this component, we can get down to the finishing touches on the Purified Chamber. I should take this down to the Purified Chamber on the ground floor now. Oh, Joby will take it. Joby, are you sure? Joby, are you sure? Don't drop it. Joby can do it. Michael, how is your shadow Pokemon doing? Purification progresses if a shadow Pokemon spends time together with its trainer. Yeah, I read that over in one of the Crane memos. Has the heart gauge fallen to 0? Not yet. Oh, but by the time the Purified Chamber is completed, the heart gauge should be down to 0. If the heart gauge has fallen to 0, that shadow Pokemon is ready to open its heart. But that alone isn't enough. To complete the process, the Pokemon needs to go through a purification ceremony. It's basically a ritual for it to return to its natural state. If the Purified Chamber were ready, it could go through the ceremony there, but it looks like we'll need a little more time to get finished. Because of that, I think your shadow Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process. There is a village called Agate. In the village is the Relic Stone, which has the power to restore shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me a lot to send you to such a far-off place by yourself, dear. But I also think it's something that only you can do. Well, dear, will you go to Agate Village? At some point, yes. Thank you. You know, Michael, I'm so proud of how you're becoming more and more dependable. Agate Village is southeast from here, but it's not very close. Go see a man named Egan there. The relic stone, which is used for the purification ceremony, is under the care of a man named Egan. I will get in touch with him so that he knows you're coming, Michael. I will do my best to get the Purified Chamber finished while you're gone. Please be careful, Michael. Yeah, I said at a moment, but not this moment, because there is still business in Gateon Port that I want to take care of, and it's kind of important if you want to 100% this game or get all the essentials, if you will. Well, the good news is Jovi's no longer with us, but I'm just going to go to make sure. Did you drop? You didn't drop it, did you? That machine part Jovi carried on is that big machine. There it is. The machine part Jovi carried is on that big machine. They put it in the middle part with the ring. It went right in the middle. It must be the most important part. Well, at least you didn't drop it. At least you contributed in some way. Well, don't know when they'll finish. Hope it's rather soon. Well, back to Gateon Port. Got some more business to attend to. And I kind of didn't want to have to deal with Jovi again. Wow, this place takes a while to load. Did I talk to you, or? That luxury cruiser board behind the park shop belongs to Mr. Varick. Okay, I think I did. I think that old woman has a crush on the old man. The pretty rich, wealthy old man. All right. I'm keeping watch over the bridges. It wouldn't do to have them go out of commission again. Bridges rotate when you step on the button in the middle section. So, not the one I wanted. Okay, I think this... close. What if we go into this house? Whoever lives here seemed pretty isolated. Oh, it's an old man. There's an island far off the coast of Gateon Port, but it's surrounded by vicious ocean currents. However, it's surrounded by vicious ocean currents, however, so no one can go near. Of course, everyone around these parts knows better than to go near that island in the first place. Mysterious island that no one wants to go anywhere near. All right, keep a note of that. I think I gotta rotate it one more time in order to get to that lighthouse. Yep. All right. Ooh, there's an item box there too. What's in there? 3 Pokeballs! Excellent. Nice. Well, there's one way to get, well, this is the fast way up top to, well, this is the fast way to the top of the lighthouse. You can also take the stairs as well. Wait. I think isn't this facing the wrong way? I mean, it's an overlook of Gateon Port, but still. I mean, shouldn't we be looking over the ocean? I mean, if we're in that same direction, I guess, but then again, the elevator could be facing it. Then the door of the elevator could be facing a different way. I didn't count on that. You, what do you have? You there! You look like a traitor to me! Somebody gave me a wickedly tough Pokemon. I'll test it out on you. Okay. Bodybuilder Kylid would like to battle. Zubat and Poochyena. Alright. Still don't think I need to heal up Jolteon just yet. Ooh, there's a shadow Pokemon out there. It is Poochyena. It doesn't do well right now as a Poochyena, but when it evolves into Mightyena, it learns Intimidate. It gets Intimidate for its ability. I don't think there's much after that, so not the biggest fan of the Poochyena family. Ah, right. Hold on. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna tackle Poochyena. This shouldn't knock it out unless it's a critical hit. Okay, alright. Should take care of Zubat. Wow, Teddy Ursa is rocking with that Shadow Blitz. Poochyena Shadow Blitz of its own, and... Really? Attack the Shadow... Oh, right, reverse mode. I forgot about that. I forgot it was in reverse mode. Let me call it out. Michael called Teddy Ursa. Teddy Ursa! Another Shadow Blitz. Alright. Okay. I think I'm ready to throw a Pokeball at it. Got 7 of them. But here's a cool thing. What happens if you call them when they don't need to be called? I'll call Teddy Ursa right now just to, well, after throwing a Pokeball just to show you. If Poochyena isn't caught by then. Has a high catch rate, it should be caught. 1, 2, 3. We have ourselves a 3rd team member. But what happens when you call a Pokemon after you, when you use the call command on a Pokemon that's not either asleep or in reverse mode, there's a chance that their accuracy stat will rise by a stage. Pretty cool addition there. This Pokemon was too weak. What was that all about? I joined that organization because they said they'd give me a strong Pokemon. Something that's not like the usual ones. But what was so tough about that? I was conned! I didn't see this old man here. What does he have to say? You see that island in the distance, out at sea? It's always obscured by clouds. Yeah, the old man did that place at the bottom right told me about. If only those clouds weren't there, we would get gorgeous sunsets at dusk. Hey, what happens if we go down this place? Ooh. And I look down from the top of the lighthouse. I get frightened as if I'm being sucked down. But that sensation of falling, it grows on you. Yep, acrophobia, baby. That's a... no joke. I have it too. Especially outdoors. I feel like there has to be something here. Ooh. Ah, get around there, get to this item box. What's inside? Absolutely nothing. Awakenings, as far as Coliseum and XD goes, are completely useless because you have the call command to wake a Pokemon. Awakenings, well, can be sold at a Poké Shop. That's all they have. That's all the use that they have in this game. Another item box here? No. But there's an old woman here. Oh, now are you a rare child? Most people would take the elevator. Youngster, are you doing this for exercise? Well, I'm going down just to collect all the items in this place. Ooh, here we are. 1 paralyze heal. Could use that. Oh, another box. Well, if it wasn't made clear already, we're at the bottom of the lighthouse. 1 potion. So there are 2 useful items here and 1 that is completely useless. Well, make that 3 out of 4. Because I didn't count the Pokeballs at first. Oh god, this is so sus. Oh god. Hi, welcome, youngster. No words need to be spoken, no questions need be asked. We shall battle, yes? Guys, let me break out. Let me get someone. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline ONBS, and this is to catch a Pokemon Predator. Hey, good answer. A battle with a feisty lad is one to be savored. Let's go. This is Kyle, spelled with a C, a suspicious middle-aged man operating out of a shady area of Gateon Port. Online, he goes by the username Casual Guy Kyle, which has been reported to have engaged in questionable activity, most notably, soliciting shadow Pokemon to minors. Given eyewitness accounts, the shadow Pokemon he's accused of using is a Ladybug, one that is roughly around level 10. Yeah. We're dealing with a real... It's just... ooh! Metal Claw! Alright. Good night, Talo. Shadow Blitz. Ooh, this letter was fast. Critical hit on another Shadow Pokemon. Don't knock it out, please. That's fine. Good enough, I guess. Reverse mode again! And it can hit you on the first turn if it ends up in reverse mode. Meteorus is close to being purified. That reminds me, I should use Poochyena at some point. I should throw a Pokeball here. If not, Metal Claw again. Critical hit should knock it out, but let's try it. Ow. Alright. Oh no. Ooh, okay. I cannot take any chances here. I need to... Let me get out a Pokeball. Let me call Teddy Ursa after this ball is thrown. Don't know if I'll catch it, but here it goes. Try number 2. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Kyle, why don't you have a seat right over there? Before you go, I want you to know that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline ONBS. What do you have to say about all this? Would you lose? No, sir. The Shadow Ladybug was seized by a Pokemon HQ lab agent. Too bad. I guess I lost that one. That machine you have on your arm. That's quite the getup. The way the lights pulse and all, it's mighty impressive, whatever that is. I thought for a second there that you were taken by Pokemon. What's this? I haven't been here yet. There's a Magnemite. Magnemite! I've lived in Gateon Port for many years, but I've never seen a cruiser that grand or luxurious. That cruiser looks capable of sailing anywhere in the world. I would surely love to sail on it. Really, these houses here are just full of NPCs that do absolutely nothing. Come on, game, just give me something. I mean, dang. Oh, wrong way. I'll get this right somehow, some way. There we go. I think we can safely get back now. And I think that's where we can leave off for right now. We have 4 shadow Pokemon in our party. Well, I actually want to heal up first before I end this. I think I've been to the Pokemon Center just once. And by the way, yes, those are the only 4 Pokemon you can get at this point. That wasn't made clear already. Just had to repeat that. Alright. So, I think that should conclude episode 3 for episode 3. So next time, on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we go to Agate Village and visit Egan in order to purify all 3 of our shadow Pokemon. Zack Nighthawk, flying out.